everybody. Hope everyone's doing well and staying, whoops, my music's way too loud, hang on a second. And staying away from other human beings, at least 6 feet, right? That's what they're saying. So hopefully everybody's doing that, practicing your social distancing, quarantine, whatever you want to call it. And last night we were looking at the MSI, the hash rates for the MSI GeForce 1660 Super Gaming X, and I got a little bit of an update for that. And tonight we're going to look at the 10 series NVIDIA GPUs on KawPoW, and all this is on KawPoW, by the way, just the testnet, not Ravencoin. I might have said Ravencoin earlier, I meant KawPoW. The new algorithm, hopefully, possibly the new algorithm for Ravencoin. Variant of ProgPoW. If you didn't watch that video last night, well, I'll show you that link in a minute. But tonight we're going to look at on the Kessel rig, the NVIDIA rig, where I have 10 series GPUs. They're all the Founders Edition. I don't have any 1080 Ti's though. I only have 1070, 1070 Ti, and 1080. And yeah, let's get into it. We're going to do a quick little news stuff kind of going on. A couple of things I want to show you. And then after that, we'll get into it. So yeah, right after this. All right, so let's look at a couple of really quick little news items here. I think this is what I want. That's not what I want to show you. Hang on a second. This was, you know how I really don't like the media, you know, especially like mainstream media. Most of you might have already picked up on that, but I wanted to bring this up because this is just like an example of what you can expect out of our mainstream media. What you're looking at here is a video. It's showing one video on CBS this morning, and it's claiming that this is from New York, right? That's what you're looking at. You're seeing a video from New York, supposedly, according to CBS this morning. But if you listen to the audio, the video is actually from Sky News, and it's, I want to say it's from, I forget, I think it's Italy, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's one of the hospitals over there, but clearly it's the same video. And look, you know, I get it. I know why you would do this as a news outlet, right? I understand that there's plenty of reasons to use stock photos and videos. You know, one, clearly it would be quicker. It would be cheaper. You don't have to actually send someone there to take the video. You know, you just find what you need to get your point across online already. But here's the thing. I don't think that news should be like this. I think it should be real info and not sensationalism. You shouldn't be looking for the content that is already created for your story that you're doing, right? I think that it's dishonest. I think that it just highlights a problem that we have in the mainstream media right now. And I just wanted to kind of highlight it. I'm not a fan at all. So yeah, just think about this the next time you're watching any mainstream media and it makes you feel some kind of way, right? Like if they're trying to get at your feels. And speaking of feels, it looks like the folks behind CoinMarketCap are probably feeling pretty good right about now, because according to news sources here, this is Decrypt, Binance is buying CoinMarketCap for $400 million. Now, I get it. CoinMarketCap probably costs quite a bit to run. It's, you know, there's a lot of dev going into it, but you know, I was a little bit shocked whenever I heard that value, that price, you know, 400 million. They do have 35 million viewers each month. I don't know if can't be really unique viewers, I wouldn't imagine, but they do have 35 million viewers each month. And the funny thing is that now Binance can charge for listings on 2 platforms, right? So that's kind of like the joke. Now they're buying this, And the thing that kind of worries me just a little bit is that, you know, the data could be manipulated, right? And CoinMarketCap already was on the way down as far as confidence in the platform, right? A lot of people talked about, you know, how it aggregates the data, or how it, you know, what it shows you and how it shows you. I was shocked whenever they went from, they used to be a little bit more, what's the word? Not skeptical, but critical of projects, and they wouldn't list just anything, right? They went from like 1,700 coins listed to 5,000 overnight, right? And that was recently. That was like maybe at the end of last year, or it might have been the end of, yeah, I think it was sometime during last year, maybe last summer. They went from a really low amount, 1,700, something like that, maybe even 1,800, whatever, somewhere around in there, and they just listed everything overnight, or it seemed like overnight. It went really fast, and I was not happy about that, because I was wanting that number to go down. You know, as quality projects, or lack of quality projects, were leaving the space, it seemed like it would make sense that the remainder would be good projects, and then overnight, seemingly overnight, it just blasted off into what they are now, which is I think they're at 5,285, right? That's just huge. And you probably can look at the graph and see what I'm talking about. I don't know if they actually show you a graph here. As far as, yeah, it's not really like a graph, I don't think. So you can't really see how many they had listed at a particular time, right? This is just going to show you all of them. But anyway, so thought that was interesting. A little bit of news there for you. And also, it's kind of cool to see that CoinMarketCap has a sense of humor. You've got the toilet paper token being listed as, you know, number 0, which was smart. You know, Bitcoin has been number 1 forever, definitely since the beginning of CoinMarketCap, and even before that. So it would have really been a disservice to make it, you know, make this 1 and this 2. That wouldn't have been a good look. But it is funny, you know, out of stock. And then you look at the price graph over here, the chart. It's a butt. And I noticed that it's kind of funny because Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV kind of have the same, almost the same. I mean, they kind of all do, but these are even more so. So I thought that was kind of funny. All right, kind of matches up there. So last night we were looking at the hash rates on this guy right here. This is my rig here. Not really a rig, but it's my desktop PC. And that's the GPU that we were using, the MSI Super Gaming X 1660 Super. And what we did, we got to a point to where I think our hash rates, let me see here. So we were doing KawPoW, the potentially new Ravencoin algo that is based on ProgPoW. And we were messing around with overclock settings and stuff like that. We did some testing, and we discovered that it seems like we ended up thinking that core at 120, you can see it right here actually. I don't want to really blow it up or anything, but I did change the memory here. But core 120, mem 650, and power at 80% overclock, those overclock settings were looking like about the best that we could get at the moment. And that was about 11.3 mega hash and 114.3 kilohash per watt. And that was at 98 watts, which for a 1660 Super, they're really efficient, and 98 watts was a lot. So I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that ProgPoW and KawPoW are probably going to need more power, but I was like, man, that's a whole lot for this GPU. So I ended up playing around a little bit more with it, and some additional attempts. I made some additional attempts at different overclock settings, and it seems like I was able to get the kilohash per watt up to over 130 kilohash per watt at 84 watts, and then I think it was getting around 11.2 or something like that, maybe even 11.5. I've got it on my sheet here. So let me get rid of some of this stuff here. Hang on a second. I was trying to fix this sheet before we got started here. All right, so you can see right here, this line right here is what I was messing with, and it looks like I had 120, 650 on the memory, and 65% of TDP, which ended up being about 84 watts. And you can see right here I was getting 11.5 and 137 kilohash per watt, which was the highest. This is what we were getting down here, like we were getting 114 was really cool. Whenever we got 114 after changing to a 650 memory clock, I was like, oh wow, this is cool. And then I looked at the power and I was like, man, we gotta decrease that power. So once I did that, it came up pretty good. I mean, that's pretty solid. I think that's a pretty good kilohash per watt ratio there, I think. Let me, I'm gonna fire up Afterburner here. I'll probably lose you for just half a second here. And this is what I had last. And let's go ahead and let me clean this up a little bit. And we'll run the miner. It's not going to be as great as, you know, as it was before I was streaming, and it might actually crash. So we'll see what happens here. But just to see if we can get, just so I can show you what I was getting, right, with these overclock settings, or at least a roundabout. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but because of the streaming stuff. But while that's going on, I will check the chat, see what's going on over here. What's going on, everybody? What is up? Are y'all talking about, y'all must be talking about, okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I wasn't watching. Let me see if I can catch up here. Hey, what's up, John? What's going on, man? Oh, Brandon's coming over here too. That's cool. Yeah, I was hoping in Tech Man, I'm hoping that, you know, we wake up tomorrow and it's like, oh, the joke's over, right? This has been a pretty bad month. Okay, so you can see right here the hash rate's pretty low. Wattage is higher than it should be, actually, because I'm at, oh, you know what? I did change it to 70. That's right. I was goofing around. If we go to 60%, 65% here, it actually will go down to about 85 watts here. And so the efficiency should go up. Now what I have noticed is, as I'm playing with this and streaming and doing all this other stuff, the hash rate's just going to keep going down here. It's probably not going to work. So I did take a quick picture here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I took a screenshot of what I was dealing with before the stream started here. That's not it. See here. Where did I put that? Let me see if I can find it. Alright, let's see. This is just a MS Paint picture, but you can see what's going on here. So it was 11.1 at 84 watts and 132 kilohash per watt. So that's pretty efficient. A lot more than what we were seeing last night. So I just wanted to kind of point that out before we got going tonight. Alright, so I'm going to end this and we will press on with what we were going to look at tonight. Get rid of all this stuff. So if it was lagging a little bit, it's probably going to clear up here shortly. And if you want to learn a little bit more about what the algo is all about, you can look at this video here after this stream or after a Brandon Coin stream, because at the beginning of this video I talk about what it was. So I'm not really going to go into that again tonight. So just check out that video. And we're going to use HASHR8 OS. Get out of here. Close some of the stuff. All right, and right now HASHR8 OS is mining. I want to use HASHR8 OS and those NVIDIA, the Kessel rig, right? So I want to use this rig right here, and that's what we're going to be messing around with. Two 1070s, two 1070 Ti's, and two 1080s. So let's look at HASHR8 OS. And this is going to be like setting it up, because I have not set this up at all to use HASHR8 OS and mine the KawPoW algorithm for Ravencoin on the testnet. Okay, I did verify that it has gminer 2.04, which is what's kind of required in my scenario here, my setup here, because I could not get KawPoW miner to run, and I don't even think that the version that is in HASHR8 OS, if they have it, it's probably not the latest. I don't know that for sure, but I would just assume, because yeah, I could not get that thing to run at all. But I was doing it on a Windows machine, but it was not working anyway. So I didn't mess with it. I knew that there were other miners being worked on, so I was like, okay, I'll just wait on that. But in this case, it's kind of weird, because you know, if you choose anything Ravencoin inside of here, it's going to choose which miners typically are used, which are the X16R and the X16R2, RV2. And so we kind of have to trick it. You know, you have to go to custom mining, I think, first, and we're going to actually have to add a coin, I believe, is the way that we're going to have to do this. And hopefully I'm doing this right, because it's been a while since I've messed around with stuff like this. I'm going to go Ravencoin testnet like this. So we'll go like that. So the algos, see, if you choose Ravencoin the other way, like if you go through wallets, it doesn't let you choose which algo. I don't think. I think you have to do this custom. And I did see it in here. They do have KawPoW already, so I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's all, you know, if all the settings are there. I'm assuming. I didn't notice that the version of HASHR8 OS was different or anything, and I did have to reburn the USB drive right before the stream. So so this is like a fresh load basically. All right, so we got that. So that's the coin. So now we should be able to go to, so all we added was, you know what, we probably need to add a custom pool also. Maybe, let's see. Let's go ahead and add a custom pool, because we're gonna be using Miner more. I think that they're the only ones that have public testnet pool, I think. I don't know for sure, but it seems like that's the only one I could find. All right, so let's go here, and I don't know where. Let's see here. Go to testnet. So I just went to home page and then clicked on testnet RVNT. Okay, so it does show you some things that you need. The pool address is right here. So I'm going to copy that. This has it for KawPoW miner though. Hey, what's up, Sarth? How's it going? So that has it for KawPoW miner, but really all we need right now, because we know that we're going to use gminer 2.04 in HASHR8 OS, so all we really need is the pool address, right? Let's see if I can click on the right thing here. All right, so here we go. Pool name, we'll call it miner more. We'll just call it miner more. Let's see here. I think it's going to be, oh, you know what? I haven't added, I'll have to add wallet and stuff like that too. Yeah, so this might run over a little bit. Let me see if I can get this done super fast here. think this is right. We'll go wallets, coins. So you choose the Ravencoin testnet coin. Full mode, we'll go default, defaults, and then the URL. So add new URL. Let me get this out of the way. So we need to add in what we copied there, which is the URL. I think that's what we need to do. So save that, and then if we compare it to others, so look, I think it looks pretty good. All right, so now what we have to do is we have to grab, this is my testnet address here, and we have to go to wallets, and then we are going to edit desktop, I guess. That would make the most sense, I guess. We're going to add a coin. I think I'm doing this right. Raven T. That looks pretty good. And then the wallet address that we copied. I know I'm going kind of fast, but I kind of have to here. All right, no available miners. All right, so now we have to go back to, let's see here. Did I miss something over here? See, I don't want to have to. Hey, what's up, Crypto Giver? All right, what am I missing? All right. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I didn't get that far. All right, no miners for the pool. So, man, I'm thinking that it's going to get hung up here because, Let me think here. No available miners for the selected pool. Now I wonder, I don't know, I must be doing something wrong because I'm pretty sure that you can do this. I don't see why you wouldn't. I don't know. Let me think here. See, I like doing it this way because this is like real-time stuff. I'm actually having to think about this because I don't know. I don't think I've ever done this for. I don't think I've ever done like a custom situation here for HASHR8 OS. So, but this is like real life troubleshooting, so I think that that's important for people to see. I could simply switch this rig over to Windows real quick. We could probably get it up and running because I think I already have everything downloaded and everything over there. Let me think about this for a second. I don't know. Offer me up some help here, viewers. Let me know. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. I didn't let any of the hash rate guys know that I was doing this, so they're probably not in here. Sometimes they show up, but if I let them know. Crypto Mikkel, what I'm trying to do is I am trying to mine KawPoW, Ravencoin KawPoW using HASHR8 OS. And what I'm hung up on is it wants a, let me see here. See if I can get to where it was telling me the problem here. So whenever I try to add like Raven, I added this coin earlier, so I'm trying to add it to the wallet. It has my pool in there. I choose it, that's the right pool, and then the wallet address is in there. But see, it says no available miners for the selected pool. So then if I go over here to pools and edit, I mean, there's no miners in here to add. So what am I missing? I'm missing something here. Any ideas, Crypto Mikkel? I kind of feel like we would need to add a miner, but the miner is already in HASHR8 OS. So what can we do? Could we just? I think we could probably trick it somehow. I think it is. I saw it. Maybe I wasn't looking at the right thing. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, you're right. Okay, alright, so I'm a dummy. I thought I saw it. Man, I could swear I saw it in there last night. Okay. All right. This makes sense. This makes sense. It's not going to let you because there's. But I did see they added KawPoW, and that's probably what threw me off. Okay. All right. So I wonder. I've never done this, but let's see if we can add a custom miner because I have it downloaded somewhere here. But you know what? I don't have Linux. I don't have the Linux one. Let's go. Yeah, I know it's 2.04 that's required. I was just thinking for some reason I thought that I saw it in there last night whenever I was poking around, but I guess I didn't. I guess I was wrong. I don't think I've ever added a custom miner. It doesn't look like it, so I don't know. Can you use the tar file, the zip file, or how does this work? Doesn't look like it. All right, so let's go in here and just a second. I don't know how this is going to work here. Yeah. So I don't know what it needs. So I'd have to research that. All right, well, I guess this is a bust. we did talk about a couple of cool things. I guess I just gotta quit doing that. I gotta quit talking about news and stuff at the beginning and just get right into it, you know. No, I haven't tried MWC. I have a thing about the 50% pre-mine and all that stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look like I would be able to do it the way that I was doing it there, Crypto McCo. What's funny is Simple Mining has 2.04 already. So you could do it with Simple Mining. I just don't have any. I don't have any NVIDIA rigs on Simple Mining right now. I could probably throw the, burn it real quick and get it up and running, but I don't know. We'll mess around with that tomorrow, I guess. Let's head over to. Let's see if Brandon Coin's live. He's talking about toilet paper token. That's funny. All right, so yeah, let's head over to Brandon Coin. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll try to be a little bit quicker tomorrow night, same time, all that stuff. 9:30. I'm thinking about maybe I should start a little bit earlier, but you know what? I kind of want to keep the streams a little shorter because they, the longer ones are not good for the channel anyway. As far as like, it doesn't help any to have really long streams. Usually, even half an hour is not really that great. But yeah, it should be cool. We can mess around tomorrow. I'll try not to do, because I talked too much at the beginning about the news, I guess. So I'll just get right into it, and maybe I'll plan it out to where, obviously, we can't use Hashrate OS. So I'll do Simple Mining, maybe Windows. We could probably do both of those tomorrow if I don't talk so much in the beginning. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna see you tomorrow night, 9:30, same time, and all that junk. I will see you tomorrow. Head over to Brandon Coin. Make sure you do the Savage Raid. Let him know you came from my stream, and I will. Well, actually, a lot of y'all came from him already, so that's cool. But you're kind of going back over there, so you can just throw that into the chat. I'll see you guys over there. Stay savage, everybody.